Hello, this is Panda coming to you on the weekend of options expiration for September 2010. And let's get into our Iron Condor credit spread strategy results for the month. We had a position open on the EEM at 45 and 47 on the call side, and we also had a 35, 33 put position down here. We entered into it around here, okay, and when the market came down here, I decided to lock in profits on the position and take off this put spread because yeah, I got faked out here thinking that we could break down here and then lose some of the profits on the spread. So I closed out the puts and I locked in 13 cents from the 21-cent Iron Condor. So this position expired worthless here on Friday, which was exactly what we want. And so this position totaled a 13-cent credit for just about 7% return for the month there. Of course, if I held my puts down here, then this would have been a very successful Iron Condor, getting over 11% for the month. But I just chose to lock in the profits, and even with this unexpected move up, we're still able to be fine here without any worry on the position. So that was our only credit spread for the month. I am starting to do debit spreads, and we have a couple of those. Two of those were not any good, and these debit spreads are the type of strategy where we're risking a small amount to make at least 200% return. So these can be very small positions, like you can risk just one contract, and some of these can be $20 or $30, and then you can make upwards of $100 on them. So the one that we did have for this month actually was two on the SPY. We had a position right around here for 104 expiration, but we didn't get that, and also had another one above here, above 115. So both of those cheap debit spreads were unsuccessful, and that's fine. These are just debit spreads are just cheap, basically insurance options, but you don't have to spend a lot to get nice returns on them. So my philosophy on those are, if you can get just over 30% rate of success on them, you can still come out ahead, because I do at least 3-to-1 odds on them. So I have one out for the USO for next month, and for the USO, that's we needed to get down to $28 for a break-even trade, and then this is a little bit of an unbalanced debit spread, which I got. But anyway, our maximum return will be if we get to $25 on the USO, and that is actually a 15-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So if that pays off, then that will definitely be a nice one. And that is a position we entered into right around here, right in the end of when was it? End of August. Okay, and then it worked its way up, and then it's selling off now. So that could also be a sign of the market signaling that that the market is at a peak, because oil is working its way down as the market is moving up. So that could be something to look into. But however, we're looking good on this channel here. So that's that, and I'm looking to get in to a position right now. Actually, I'm going to be sending out this alert for Baidu here. Baidu is looking like it's having its topping action here, trying to unsuccessfully break this past high up here. So I'm looking to enter into a debit spread, getting us down to 72, around the $70 target for October expirations. So let's take a look at the options analysis for this position that I'm thinking about. This is where the price is right now, and this is where our profit comes into play, right around here, $72. We will get our maximum return, actually $72.50, about that. Okay, our break even is 75. Okay, just about $75. So it definitely needs to come down, and then we profit. Okay, we profit the most at auctions expiration next month if it's below this target. So here, just trading one contract, you can see from the far left of the screen there, that's the red, indicates the total cost of the position. So for $24, you can just do one contract. Okay, and if it's successful, then our gain is going to be $226. So that's over 9 times the risk to reward. Okay, if it doesn't work out, that's it. You spend $24 to try to make a nice roll on the market dice on this. So of course you can do a couple more contracts as an example. So what we're doing is we're selling and buying. So for less than $100, you can risk that $100 to make $900. Okay. So we're going to be implementing some of this, using some technical analysis here going forward to complement the iron condor and overall credit spreads. And more on this to come, so stay tuned for next month. And let's take a quick look at the SPY, the S&P 500 ETF here. So this is where we are right now. We're at this, we're basically in between the 50% fib and the 61.8% fib in here. We're just at this perfect high area up here from the highs in April. Okay, and that's where we are right now. So this is proving to be a very tough area of resistance to get through. But look, we're already knocking on this door 3 times, so it's definitely a possibility that we break up and try to tag this tag the high. I don't know, we just have to see what happens. That's all I can say. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but it's not gonna be hanging around here forever. We've had a full entire week of it hanging around here. Let me zoom up this chart here. So okay, this is where it is right now. We've had a full entire week of it hanging around. We had the same thing happen in August. We had a full week of it hanging around here, then it just dropped. Okay, and that also happened here back in June. So it's like every 2 months it's hanging around here, and then it drops down to the lower part of the trading range. Okay, so it's been doing this kind of pattern. So I don't know how much longer it can do that. So this is an indication that it could break down, or it could fake everybody out, or it could fake all the bears out and make a nice move higher. So this is just This is just a market. We have to see what these folks are up to. Alright, so this is Panda signing off, and we'll hear from you next month. Have a safe and fun upcoming trading week to finish off the last part of September here. So let's see some more volume and play the market safe and profitably.